Hello everybody, vinyl community. Jason Basin here. Good morning Vietnam. And today, this is June 2025, weekend 3. And we're gonna do a new vinyl adventure. In week 1 we were to Eupen in the east of Belgium. And then last week we were to Emmet, more to the southern part of Belgium, in the middle part, let's say. That was very nice. It was very nice until Monday. On Monday I felt in my left leg a little pain, and I had problems for walking. It's not already okay, but it's 70% okay, 70%. Yesterday I tried to walk and it goes. So we will see how it will go today. Normally on my ease we will gonna do that final adventure. I'm very happy. So, but I must look for that afterwards. I must follow that up. Okay, people, we're gonna go outside now, and we're gonna go to the not with the car, we go to the train station. All right. So, people, we take another way to the station. This is more secure. The headway here. There we have the moon. I'll zoom in. You can do that. There you have the moon. It's a half moon. So the birds are already communicating. And we are on our way for a new vinyl adventure. The vinyl adventure to the promo sales of the Vinyl Kitchen. I went there 2 years ago, 2023. I went. It was good, but not so good, because I have missed my train. Then last year, 2024, it was perfect. I was there the third person, and I have set all the cases in front of me. I was the first one to go through it. That was perfect. I hope today can be also like that. Then I will do great catches. Last year, check it out, Vinyl Kitchen 2024. There I could score Deep Purple, could score Cream, their debut album, could score, I think it was Roxy Music also then, or was that a year before? But nevertheless, always nice records there. 3 for 10 euros, and the last ones that I picked was 4 for 10 euro. That was Pink Floyd, Animals, compilation of Rolling Stones, and there was from 2 for 2, No Comment, their No Comment album. That's normally 25 euros minimum. I could buy that for 2.50 euros in perfect condition. Never I would find that for 2.50 euro, even on a outdoor markets. People would ask much more of that. So people, check out all my videos there to the Vinyl Kitchen. Also this year I was there. Check my videos there, that video Super Saturday. I was in a thrift store, I was in the Vinyl Kitchen, a record store, and then I was in a big media center. So there I was also at Vinyl Kitchen. But I recommend my vinyl trip to Vinyl Kitchen from 2023 and 2024, so 1 year ago. here on my channel. And I just passed a baker and it smelled very good. Those people, they work at night. It's like policemen, or some policemen work also at night. So they do everything to get the clients their warm bread in the morning and their cookies. I adore that, the cookies, fresh cookies, a bit warm from a bakery, delicious. Now I have cookies here in my bag, but that's all from a factory. It's good, but it's not so good as something fresh. Hey Tina, Lady Tina is with me again today. Last year she was also with me in the morning, but then I left her in the house of my ex and I went alone there. But 2 years ago she was also with me. Today she goes also with me. So people, and we have arrived at the station. They are doing big works here at one building since a half year, I guess, or since the beginning of this year. They are doing renovation works, big renovation works. So this is the station from another angle. That building there in the dark, that's where they are working on. Come Tina. So the light is coming through, and then here we have all the trains. In this train we will take the first train to Ostend. Then we'll be in Ghent 6 hours 31. And there is just a train passing by. So you have a view on the parking lot of the station. And we're gonna see the billboard here. So I will zoom in. The first train is announced, so for, don't know if you see it well, 5:16 to Ostend via Leuven, Brussels, Ghent. So Lady Tina. Okay people, we have just arrived in Ghent. Now we go on foot to the market. Okay. A new vinyl adventure again to Vinyl Kitchen, also to other sellers that are selling there on the market. So this will be a hat trick, I think, and maybe the best buys from the tree. So from Eupen and May, and now today I think here in Ghent this will be the best. On paper it must be, because several sellers and then very good sales in their cases. Vinyl Kitchen. Let's go there and discover the gold. Nee, Tina, kom. And then I found here after the green on the side arc of the water, you see two big swans and two ducks. And then we have here the ICC, where I have several videos of the vinyl fairs that I went to there. Check my channel here. Here we have the old and beautiful building of the museum. Here in the early sunshine light, very wonderful. And we are on our way to the market, Lange Violettenstraat. On that street there is so an open air market, people selling all kinds of stuff, and also some people selling records. Very interesting. And then in that same street is the Vinyl Kitchen, the legendary house, record store. Since a long time it exists there with Carl. When you enter there, he's always cleaning records, so he takes care of the records he sells. Nearly all his records will be cleaned. When you buy there a record, it will be cleaned, so that's very good. That's why I like to go there. Plus the prices are also very good. And of course today always on, it's 2 days, but I go 1 day because I don't know, tomorrow they will put their other cases, maybe with vinyls, I don't know, but I'm happy with today. When I can do a very good catch today, it's good for me. And I will buy also from other sellers, so I will have my whole in my wallet. So 2 days is a little bit too much. You must know your limits for records. It's maybe a bit of an expensive hobby, even if the records are not so expensive. But if you buy a lot of records like me, it also turns out to be rather expensive. So you must make a limit on your budget. That's for sure. Here the waters of Ghent. So I wanted to say you must make a budget, of course, not a limit on your budget, but a budget for buying records for your hobbies. From there to there to there. So there you see the bridge. From that bridge there They come from the highway and so they go to the center of Ghent. Yeah, people, and we are approaching the market. In about 200 meters we will enter the open air market. And we are entering the market. Still setting up things. Very vintage house here in the city. So. And we are arriving at final kitchen.
Oh, dag Danny. Helemaal. Hey. Dag Moitje. West. Dat was allemaal niet dat kun zien.
Ja, goh. Maar één keer naar de... Daar zit daar op zijn list op.
Ja.
Ik weet het niet.
Lekker. Ja, dat moet passen. Ik maak er nog hol twee.
Ja.
En misschien wel een kwartier. Ja. Kom nog een keer deuren.
Ja,
daar. Ja, op. Ik heb mijn manier om dat te doen.
Maar waar? Dan niet.
En dialecten. Dus hij dacht, nou is het wel. Ja, ik doe dat iedere week.
Okay, people, we are taking a break with the red beer, of course. I went to Vinyl Kitchen. I thought I was the 7th or 8th buyer. I don't gonna find what I found last year, but surprise, surprise, I could find even more than last year. Very good records. I show you already Siouxsie and the Banshees Kaleidoscope, and this is original 1980 edition. I show you the vinyl. So then also we have the Scream, the debut album. Very nice. I had this also before, now I have it again, and I nearly fainted when I saw this one. Gang of Four and Solid Gold, so a best of the Gang of Four. Fantastic. Could buy this for €3.33. Also very nice. Funboy 3. I've also that Petrol Emotion records. I would buy that in the past, but I never bought that, and now I have it. And I checked the record, and it's on white vinyl, so very good. Okay, Tina. Hey Tina. And now I'm gonna eat a real Belgian dish, Belgian fries, currywurst, and a beer, Jupiler, and mayonnaise. Yeah, people, there came no truck in my mind today, but I had the premonition that today I would do the best haul of all 3 hauls from this month. So check out my video now. I'm going home, and then tell me underneath, is this the best haul? Here, look at that. Here and inside there. There is Tina. Welcome vinyl community, welcome all my subscribers. Here Jason Basin. What a day. Today the start of the summer 2025 here in Belgium. It's hot, super hot, not normal, not normal. Yeah, the earth is warming up, but governments, they are lying. They know the real truth about the climate and why it's warming up, and also specialists who have studied the sun, who study the sun, they saw there are a lot of more explosions on the moon, and so all the gas, those explosions bring gas and on each planet. So that's why also Earth is warming up. That will be a very little percentage, the exhausts of cars and so on, but governments say, oh no, it's all the cars, and so they can tax the petrol, the diesel, the gasoline. You understand, there is all a hidden agenda behind that, behind all the things they say. So it's important when you watch the news, try to see the truth about every news item. I think there are a lot of alternative channels on the internet where who can tell you more the truth than what they tell you in the news. Alright, but now we must go on with the records that I found today. So it was fantastic. The first record, I saw this one, but I said this I have, but then I thought on it. The vinyl of this record is like that, like the waves of the sea. So I've looked to that record. It's good, but on one thing, maybe it's dirt. I must clean it. So I will use the record of this one, of this album, to switch with my other record, which has been warped. I left my records in my trunk of my car, then also in summer, a whole day the summer sun, and so in the trunk it becomes enormously hot, and it was just that record that was above who was warped. Yeah, which record did I leave there on top? The Cult. And so 1 or 2 songs you can play because the needle is jumping. So we go on. This are the Stranglers, an original press from 1978. I think this is their 3rd album or 2nd album, let's say, but at 78, in 77 they had No More Heroes, and that is Norvegicus. This is black and white. Michael Jackson has stolen their title from the Stranglers. Also one that was on my wish list, Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence. We're gonna walk rapidly through them. Fantastic album, The Police, Regatta de Blanc. These are all records from the Vinyl Kitchen. So 3 albums, also double albums is 1 album, 3 albums for €10. Colosseum Live. I had it before, and I saw here in the vinyl community several people, oh, that's fantastic album, so I bought it again. They did it like this in plastic sleeves. Colosseum Live. Dann Deutsch-amerikanische Freundschaft für immer. I don't know, is this a compilation of them, für immer? I don't think it's their debut, because I think their debut was without a title. Then finally I have an album of Madness back. I had in the 80s compilation also from Madness. I think it was this one, absolutely, but with another cover. Very wonderful music. Then from Belgium, Scooter. I think on this album you have the single no, it's not that. I'm looking for the single because I have a single from this I can see it, so Scooter, not to be confused with the Scooter from the 90s from Germany. This is the rock band Scooter from the 80s, early end of 70s, early 80s. So this is my second album of them now. Then we have here Coanimity. They were from where? Can I see that? From also some members from 052, 053. That was Aalst, where I lived. So some people are from Aalst here. So Coanimity. And then records. I was there the last time, see my video Super Saturday, and I saw this record, and on this record are several bands: Truckener Keks, The Diff, Blue Murder, The Visitor, Klaubos Klauw and Ivy Green, all bands from the Netherlands. So I show you the inner sleeve, and there is also a poster. Look at that. And on the other side, I think there are all the lyrics. Very nice. I thought it was 20 euros, and it's unbelievable, but now this was only €3.33, and in a new state. 6 excellent bands. So, stirred, not shaken. And then also from the Netherlands, Fatal Flowers. I had this album. Check them out on Spotify or on YouTube. Their track is fantastic, Younger Days. They do also a cover from John Lennon, Gimme Some Truth. Very nice, Deep Inside. Very nice, but those Younger Days, very nice track. So these are the Fatal Flowers. I don't know if they still exist. Maybe people who can tell me that. I hope they still exist. Then in Belgium, each 2 years we have the Rock Rally. This was the Rock Rally in '82. On this one the Chrome won the Rock Rally, and on this one you have also Aroma di Amore with Do the Mafia. All records from Final Kitchen. Then I could find another one in Eupen. I found Cerrone 4, and today I found here Cerrone 5, Angelina, Cerrone 5. And then the last album of the Jam, The Gift. On this one, of course, Town Called Malice, also the B-side, Precious. I will certainly listen this coming week to this album. It's the original inner sleeve, so the Jam. And then an album, I saw it already, but I didn't take it because it costed too much, and so now €3.33. That's Santana. Amigos, that's the name of the Santana. Look at that. For the inner labels they did also a lot of artistic work. So we're gonna stick it again inside. And then Belgian artist I like much. Remo van het Groenewoud sings in Flemish, in Dutch, and also in the Netherlands he is very popular. He was very popular. Here a live album, I had it also before, that live album, a very good one. And then I think Mike Viral Spiral will like this. Children of the Night featuring Ranking Roger, We Play Ska. You see on what label, it's on Jive label, really nice. Then I have also a bit of house. Frankie Knuckles presents Satoshi Tomi, and this is from the early, it's, if I can read it good, 1988 or 89, so on the FFR label. And then I took here a risk, let's say the Bobcats. Maybe I heard already that name here in the vinyl community. The Bobcats here, an album of them. I first thought there are only 1 or 2 tracks. Now I see there are 12 tracks on this one. On Magnum Force. And we go on and on. A really nice, there is still plastic around it. The John Hamilton Band plays the best of T-Rex. Really nice. To show you the label also, nearly in mint state, and I see this. So a cover album, all the nice things from, and we go on and on. These are the Tubes. An album. There was also another album, but I think this was the most interesting. On this one there is also White Punks on Dope. I think this was their debut album. I don't know it, but I think that's track. I think this is an original sleeve. Show you the record on A&M. The same company as the Police. Here we have pictures, also lyrics. Here I see there a man, he resembles a bit Steve Jones. I said, is that Steve Jones there? But I don't think so. These are the Tubes. I don't think Steve Jones was in the Tubes. So the Tubes. And then the first album of the Stranglers. Is this now the first one, or is it 4, Retus Norvegicus? Maybe I think Retus Norvegicus was maybe the first in America, and was this, or were they on the same date released? Is someone who can tell me that? This is the Stranglers and No More Heroes. When I see the inner sleeve, it's the original inner sleeve, I know I had this album before. The Stranglers. So black and white I have back, I had that before. This one I have also back. Then I have here a band. The cover excited me. Sturm und Drang, very nice cover. And I said to myself, I take the chance to buy it. So, in a very nice state. Then we have from Belgium, I think, Street Ducks, Duck and Cover. I know the name of the band also in that time, but I never heard their music. Never heard their music, so I will check it out. Then we have Labyrinth with a 12-inch with Julia Loco. There is also someone from Golden Earring who works for this track. Help Me Out, Special USA Remix, Labyrinth. From the album Labyrinth. Maybe is this very good, then I'm certainly interested to find that Labyrinth full album. And then Belgian New Beat with Take 7 Megamix. And we have also here Struggle for Pleasure by Soft Verdict. Sur les disques du Crépuscule, 1983. Then we have here Nicky Ritchie's White Trash. No wonder they call it trash. That's synthesizers, I think. Also a bit of guitar maybe. But a bit EBM music. I wanted that album, but when I saw it years and years ago, they asked 20 euros from it, and now I get this for €3.33. So it was well worth waiting. And then also from Belgium, La Cosa Nostra with Cas van der Talen. That was the singer also, so the singer from La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle, who are back from, they were away but they have come back. And this was so his project with other men, La Cosa Nostra. Cas van der Talen. And then an album I had before, and now I have it again. So I will put my hand here a bit, so you know that's over. So double album is here at the side, but don't worry, if the two records play very good, I'm very happy. Then we have here Wings at the Speed Up Sound. Here we have him, Mr. Paul McCartney. I think he's 83 now. All those big rockers are entering stage 8. Also a very nice one, the Funboy 3 full album. FB3 includes the hit singles The Lunatics, It Ain't What You Do, and Personality Poster. Personality poster, but a personality poster is not here. So that will be hanging, still hanging somewhere in a room maybe, or maybe on sale somewhere on Discogs or on another site. Then an album I had also before, but I didn't knew I had it, still had it. I have it, but on CD, not on vinyl anymore. So I'm glad I have it again. Then we have Space Art. Space Art, I had it also before, and now I have it again because I didn't have it anymore. And then the best buys today here on the record fair. That's, I always search from Grandmaster, Flash and Mel Mel white lines, but no, I couldn't find. It was always the Message I saw one time the 12-inch, and today I found here a full album also with white lines and also so with the Message on it. The Party Mix I see, the Adventures of Grandmaster Flash, On the Wheels of Steel, New York, New York, Message by Survival, if I can see it well, and Freedom. So I'm very happy to get this album. And then this album and the other albums you have already seen today in a short review. the nice finds I could already find there. So it's an original pressing. I looked it up from 1980 UK press. And then we have GENT, the Banshees, their debut album, The Scream. I had it before, and I was certainly the label of the inner record of the vinyl. It was orange, I think, but this is light blue, also from 78, UK first edition, but this is like it says, this is a Polydor Deluxe pound. Polydor Deluxe pound. So a deluxe version. You get here also the inner sleeve and the lyrics. I'm very happy because I had this before. I've always regretted it that I sold this album. Also this one, Kaleidoscope, I had it before, and I'm very happy I have it again. I will first show you this one. You saw it also, Gang of Four, solid gold, fantastic. The inner sleeve, Mike Viral Spiral will like it. I see Gang of Four, they are live in Tourcoing in France on the 2nd of July. So very soon people who want to go to Gang of Four, look it up on Google. Gang of Four live in Tourcoing in France on the 2nd of July. And then the last one that I show you here from the Vinyl Kitchen, Manic Pop Thrill from Dead Petrol Emotion. I think they're also a bit in the same corner as Green on Red and the Rain Parade. And what's very nice, this was a white vinyl. So if people had known that it was white vinyl, yes, that I must tell you. There was also a band I had taken an album also from, but I don't remember really the name, the Really Adventurers or something like that. I checked, I say I'm gonna check all the records, so there is the right record inside. Inside that record there was Dalida. So luckily, and then I have checked all those records. So a good tip, certainly, when you buy second-hand records, before you take them to home, control them. Are there no warps? Is it the real record that goes with the sleeve? And then it's not over yet. I have still other vinyl. I saw that at another seller. This is on U-Sound, the Big Smile Mega Mix, Happy Mondays Crew, 30 minutes and 42. So a mix of all their hits of Happy Mondays. I like the Happy Monday bass. I think Rob Walker, also Rob Walker from around Manchester, I think. The Happy Mondays. Yeah, Rob, do you have this remix from Happy Mondays? I think it's very good. I like also, I think their first hit, Step On. It's really nice. And then I found also at that seller from the Happy Mondays this one, The Wedding Present. I looked it up. It's a 7-inch from 1987. Anyone can make a mistake, and that's true. The Wedding Present. So this is the vinyl inside the label. And then Iron Butterfly and Ball. I thought this was their debut album, but it's not their debut album. The original Ball came out in America with a yellow cover. This is a French cover, also from 1969. The yellow cover was also from 1969, but this is from France. But I'm very happy. But on this one you will not find in Agada da Vida. It's not on this one, but I'm very happy to have a full album of Iron Butterfly. And then an album that was also a high on my wish list. This comes from the same seller as Iron Butterfly. That's Serge. From Serge I bought in the past a lot of records. Also I bought the two first records of Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, and a spacer full of a saucer full of space was the second album of Pink Floyd. I bought it also from him. So this I bought now back. I had it before also. Lou Reed and Transformer, fantastic album, should be in each collection. And then today there was a man, another one, he sold this for 20 euros, but it has a lot of water damage, this album, and so I said to him 20, that's too much. He looked it up and he said to me then for 10 euros if you take it like that. And I thought one moment, because for the Bowie albums I like to have a really nice copy, but I said 10 euros, I can't turn it down, so I took it for 10 euros. Last year also with another seller I could also take, and also Low I could take, and also another one from Bowie, also for 10 euros. So but it has some water damage. So I see here Golden Years is also on this record, David Bowie. For me the artist of the 20th century, without a doubt. Not Elvis Presley, he may be on the second place, but on the first place undoubtedly it's for me David Bowie. Second place Elvis Presley. On the third place there they may put this top composer, for me the composer of the 20th century, Vangelis. That's not Vangelis, that's Bo Boer. I had it also before this album. And time is running up, and yeah, where I bought Vangelis I found also Iron Butterfly and In Agada da Vida, with In Agada da Vida on one time, on the other side 5 tracks. I had it also before, and now I have it again. So a lot of vinyl. So what do you think? Is this top or is this flop? Let me know here underneath. And do you have some albums of these? So thanks for watching. Have a good nice week, have a good weekend first of all. And what's the temperature when you react? Tell me how hot is it in your country, and in which country, in which town you are located. Okay, thank you very much. And don't forget, with vinyl the sun always shines, and today it was a lot of vinyl, so the sun has shined a lot, so that's totally logic. Okay, you see and hear me in the next video. Bye bye.